What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Another day, another Friday, another video. I'm on schedule. I'm doing what I said I would do. So let's see if we can keep that going. It's a little chilly. Had our first real snow of the season. Started last night, and it just got done snowing. So it's gonna be a snowy weekend, snowy couple of days actually. So I love the snow. So for me, it's fun. Some people don't like it. For them, it's not. All right. So this is November. Wrong year. Oh, this is the last 31 days. We didn't do very well yesterday. We only sold 5 items. That's kind of odd. Why did that happen? Who the heck knows? I don't know. But today we sold 12. So, um, so yeah, this is the last 31 days. How we're doing, blah blah blah. But here's November. So let's look at how we ended up for November. I actually haven't done this, so I don't know yet. 13.4. We were 11 last month. That's data. Let's look. Let's look. 341. Oops. Yeah, 11. So we've gone up 2.4 in 1 month. More items sold per day. It's pretty crazy. It's a lot of items. Um, so point 1 and 1.1, this is November of last year compared to November of this year. And look at that, we sold more items than November of last year. So we're kind of crossing that threshold of where we were at this point last year. So, um, like you see here, this is the last time we had over 1 million impressions. 748 by the end of the month. So I think sales wise, we're kind of crossing the point of how we're coming back, where we're starting to do better than we did last year at this time. That's what I'm trying to say. And I was going to make another appointment. Oh, appointment? Point. Okay, so this is October, right? Point 2 and 1.7. This is November. Point 2 and 1.8. So these numbers are getting better. 1.7, 6.5. So both of these numbers got better as well. 18 and 81. Yeah, 24 and 75. So all of our numbers are getting better. And I know it tells you right here we're comparing to last month, but I like to look at the actual numbers. So, excuse me, we sold 22.2% more items than we did last month. That's pretty good. So our organic impressions went up by 50%, but our promoted only went up by 5. So better titles, better items. That means you're listing things people are looking for, right? So they're coming up in those search slot impressions better. Um, so these will tell you a couple things. Like this tells you, yeah, you're doing your title right, and yeah, you're buying items that people want. That's what those two of the top things, these two numbers will tell you. So you're always going to have more promoted than organic. I need something to drink, sorry. Because eBay wants to make that money on the promoted, which is how it works. So you can see our impressions. I think this was no, this wasn't the crazy day. Peak was 437. This is probably the low point. So let's look at this. Okay, so this is kind of important. You should do this too. Look at the month of November and then look at the month of October. So around, of course, we had the holiday, but the 21st. Oh, I'm sorry. I yawn. That's right. That's Thanksgiving week. Where was the low point in this month? Excuse me, the 11th. Yeah, because this is the 21st. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to recognize slow times a month. so that when it gets to, let's just say 11th, around, yeah, the middle of the month is the slow time. And I see that every single month. You don't freak out when you have a day where you sell 7 items or a low amount of items for you because you're like, oh, this is a slow time of the month. Happens for every business. It's always going to happen. Um, it's just slower sometimes of the month than others. Okay, I want to talk about something else, and I'm going to try to explain this the best I can because I've been thinking a lot about this. I don't know how well I can explain this, okay? So CC Filson shirts, oh, 715. The actual number is 815. Okay, so 815 are listed today. Okay. In the last 90 days, over 1,000 have sold. So you're going, wait a minute, that's over an 100%. We don't know the actual number, do we? You'd have to count them all up. We're not going to do that. Okay, so let's go 815 divided by 1,000. Oops, why didn't that work? What am I doing wrong? Over 100%. Oh, yes. 123%. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so it's 123% sell-through rate, 90 days, and then you divide by 3, right? So it's 41% sell-through rate every 30 days. Okay. So the thing that's I don't like about what eBay does is one, I can't see how long was this shirt listed. We talked about that before, but I can't see how long this shirt was listed. So how long did it take to sell? Did it sell? I mean, you would think it's going to sell in 2.5 months, right? 41 times 2.5. You want this to equal 100. It's over 100. Okay. So 2.5 months it's going to take for this. So, excuse me. I'm 2.5 months. This shirt should sell or less, right? That's pretty good. Get your money back in 2.5 months. If you bought it right, you're probably going to make $35 profit. Let's just say after fees and everything. Um, and so, but it doesn't tell you how long it took to sold for sure. You just have to kind of guess. And you can't do historical data. Like you can't say, okay, now it has a 41% a month sell through rate. What was that last year at this time? You can't see. I mean, you kind of can with the uh, Terapeak, but it's kind of it's not. I wish we had more data. I wish you could see how long something was listed before it sold, because that gives you a really good idea of pricing. You can kind of guess here. Like if you have a CC Filson shirt, you can probably, depending on what time type it is, there's a lot of $50 ones. These ones are you're gonna look at your specialty ones, right? Gray shirt jacket. Is that really a jacket? What makes this a jacket? So far, it's just a shirt. It's got holes in it because it's wool and the moths got to it. Oops. Using a tape measure. You can't afford to go to Walmart, spend maybe $5. Um, it's vintage pre-owned. This is not. I don't see anything that makes this a jacket. Whatever. So, anyways, you could go through here and you could say, okay, I'm probably going to get $40 to $50. Like there's some that aren't, and you have to kind of say, Like this is a t-shirt for 40 bucks. Some of these people just don't know. You'll always find that where something sells for way cheap. People just don't know. This is 120 bucks. So my point is this: you just have to do the best you can on these sell-through rates, and uh, you just have to kind of guess. 41% is going to take 2.5 months, right? And you just have to kind of hope that remains true. Now, what if you have something like a 17% sell-through rate? It's almost 6 months. There's a lot of items that take 6 months to sell. A lot on eBay. I know we don't want to hear it, but so how can you improve this 6 months? Promote the hell out of it or drop the price. That's it. The other thing I wanted to mention is, and I don't know the exact percentage, but I'm going to say probably 60 to 70% of my items. So 250, 250 of my items were lower end items that sold because we're selling a lot of the lower end items. We're just getting them out of here. And one last thing before we wrap up. I was thinking about this like yesterday when I had my slow day, and I wondered if people have a minimum. Well, first of all, I wondered, do people know? Okay, do you know exactly how much money you have to make per day has to come into your bank account per day to pay all your bills? That's to pay for your inventory, to pay for your lights, to pay for your computer software, whatever software you have, your internet, your clothing. I'm sorry, we already said clothing. Your inventory, your your wages, your plastic bags, your shipping supplies, I mean all your bills. If you have any credit cards, storage unit, whatever bills. Do you know exactly how much it costs per day to run your business? And then, excuse me, do you say, okay, I know it costs me 100. I have to make $100 per day, right? So, and let's just say um, your cost on eBay is 50%, meaning your shipping costs and all that. So if you make $200 gross sales, you're only going to get 100. Okay. So your eBay fees, I should say. So let's just say it's $100 per day. So then are you, until you get to $100 each day and cover that cost, do you send out offers that are super cheap, accept low offers just to make that minimum money? I don't know. Maybe that's what we should do. I've been thinking about that. I know some people have like sales goals as far as dollar amounts go. I mean, you do have control somewhat, but even if you send out an offer that's 80% off, there's no guarantee that people are going to buy. So a lot of people are just looking around. So, excuse me. Anyways, that's really my only thoughts. We ended the month good. We're coming back. We were at 13.3 and we 18.9, I believe, was the biggest month. That was October last year. So I want to see us surpass that. Then I'll feel confident about things. Um, I'm getting quite low on inventory. Now I'm 16 days out. So when I say I'm getting low, I'm not going to run out tomorrow. I have enough inventory for probably 2 weeks. Yeah, I'd say about 2 weeks, like we kind of talked about before, mid December. I need to change my calendar. It's still in November. So I'm taking days off for Christmas too. So I won't need inventory almost until January, right after Christmas, actually. So, and if you don't know, this is my daily. This is I just update my business and try to get out some tips. So that's why I always discuss what's going on in my business because this is much for me as it is you. for me to look back on one day and just remember what we were doing. Remember how, because we've been doing this, I've been doing this for 3 years. It takes a while to build a business. It takes even longer to do it right. And yeah, there's a lot to learn. Not impossible, it just takes a while. So, anyways, I'm just kind of rambling on now. Uh, like I always say, if there's anything you guys want to know, anything you want me to discuss, just write a comment and we can do that. So, all right, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate everyone stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.